Okay, let's unpack this. Ever felt like you're talking to a brick wall when you're trying to get generative AI to do what you really want?
Oh, definitely. It happens a lot.
Yeah, you're not alone. So
Yeah.
today, we're on a mission to crack the code, basically, to turn you into a master of prompting. So you can finally unlock AI's true potential. This isn't just, learning commands. It's really learning a whole new communication skill.
It really is.
And it's becoming absolutely essential for getting the results you actually want from these tools.
And what's truly insightful here, I think, is understanding that AI doesn't think or understand like a human colleague would. Not at all.
Right.
It's all based on these huge statistical models, right?
Right.
Predicting the next word, the most likely outcome based on all the data it was trained on.
So that difference is key.
Exactly. That fundamental difference means if you give it vague requests, you'll probably get vague, kind of useless outputs back. But a little bit of precision, that transforms things. It lets you guide that statistical engine to produce exactly what you need. It's less about being clever and more about being incredibly precise.
Like writing instructions for a machine.
Almost like writing a legal brief for a machine, yeah.
Yeah.
That little shift in mindset, it changes everything.
Okay, precision. That's exactly where we're starting. Our sources talk about this idea of the anatomy of a good first prompt. And it really all begins with absolute clarity.
Because it can't read your mind.
No. Unlike a person, AI just cannot infer intentions from, minimal information. So being specific isn't just helpful, it's absolutely crucial.
Crucial, yeah.
Let's look at an example, a vague prompt like, help me with my presentation. What are you going to get back from that?
Who knows? Something generic, probably useless.
Exactly. It's just too open-ended. But a clear prompt, now that's different. Something like, help me create an outline for a 10-minute sales presentation on our new accounting software for small business owners, highlighting the top 3 features that save time.
Ah, okay. Big difference.
Huge difference.
Okay.
See how the second one gives specific info? You're telling the AI what to create an outline.
Right.
Its purpose, a sales presentation. The topic, accounting software.
The audience, too?
The audience, small business owners. The key focus stores, those time-saving features. And even length constraints, 10 minutes.
That's a whole world of difference.
It really is. You're guiding the AI directly to something useful.
And that level of detail, it really underlines how vital context is. It's not just telling the AI what to do, but also why it matters and, where it fits into your world. Without that background info, the AI just has to make assumptions.
And those assumptions are almost always wrong, or at least not what you wanted.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly. So providing that necessary context up front is just vital. Think of it like painting the background for your request.
Good analogy.
If you just prompt, write me an email to reschedule, the AI could give you anything back, right?
Right.
A really stiff formal note or something totally off base.
Yeah, could be anything.
But look at this prompt, loaded with context. Write me an email to reschedule a client meeting. I'm the marketing consultant, they're a retail business owner, and I need to move our website redesign discussion from Tuesday to Friday due to a family emergency. We've been working together for 3 months and have a friendly professional relationship.
Okay, now that has detail.
So much more effective, isn't it? Because it includes those crucial details. Your role, your relationship with the person.
The meeting's purpose, why you're rescheduling.
The reason, the proposed new time, even the appropriate tone, friendly, professional.
All essential.
All essential for an email that actually sounds like it came from you.
It's actually astonishing how many subtle cues we just take for granted in human communication, isn't it?
Totally.
Without that explicit context, how could the AI possibly generate an email that truly resonates, that fits your specific situation?
It couldn't.
It would just be a generic template, totally devoid of your voice or your actual relationship with the client, like asking a stranger to write a really personal note for you.
Yeah, bad idea. And building on that, setting the right tone and expectations is another key pillar here.
Tone, yes.
The AI isn't just generating text, it's kind of mirroring the style you asked for. So if you want a professional output, your prompt needs to reflect that, or you need to state it explicitly.
Guide the style.
Exactly. Compare these. Write a product description for our new ergonomic office chair. Okay, that's fine, but
it could be anything. Dry, funny, technical.
Right. Versus write an enthusiastic but professional product description for our new ergonomic office chair using a conversational tone that would appeal to young professionals working from home.
Much better. Leaves no room for doubt.
None at all. You've given clear direction on the desired tone, enthusiastic but professional. style, conversational, and the target audience, young professionals working from home.
Okay, so clarity, context, tone. What does this all mean for actually building a prompt?
Right. So we've distilled the wisdom from our sources into this fantastic 4-part structure. It's like a blueprint for success, really.
A blueprint. I like that.
Think of these as your essential building blocks for having effective AI conversations. First up, task description.
Okay.
This is simply stating what you want the AI to do. Use clear action verbs. Write, create, analyze, summarize, compare, explain, generate. Those are your friends here.
Got it. Be direct.
Exactly. For instance, write a follow-up email to participants who attended our webinar yesterday. Simple, clear task.
Okay, number 1, task. What's next?
Second is context provision. This is all that necessary background info. Who are you? Who's your audience? What's the relevant history or industry stuff? Any specific constraints?
The why and where we talked about?
Precisely.
Yeah.
So to continue our example, I'm the HR director at a 50-person tech company. The webinar was about our new health benefits package that starts next month.
See, context.
Setting the scene. Makes sense. Third
is output format specification. You need to tell the AI how you want the information presented.
the format, like
Yeah.
bullet points or an email. Exactly. Do you need an email? Bullet points, a numbered list, maybe a table, paragraphs, step-by-step instructions? You got to specify.
Okay.
So for our email example, you might say, format the email with a friendly greeting, 3 to 4 concise paragraphs, and include bullet points for the key takeaways from the webinar.
Very specific formatting instructions.
Okay.
And the last one.
And fourth, constraints and limitations. These are the guardrails for the AI's response. Things like length, tone, complexity level, or even specific things to include or exclude.
Setting boundaries.
You got it. So for that email, keep the email under 200 words, maintain a professional but warm tone, and include a clear call to action about completing the benefit selection form by the end of the week.
Okay, task, context, format, constraints.
Yeah,
The 4 building blocks.
that's the structure.
And the real power here, I think, emerges when you combine all those elements. Each piece is like a vital ingredient, right? You're ensuring the AI has the complete recipe to craft a truly tailored response that fits your exact needs perfectly. It's like providing not just the ingredients, but the full culinary instructions.
It truly is.
Yeah.
So putting all that together, a full, well-structured prompt for our example would sound like this. Write a follow-up email to participants who attended our webinar yesterday. Task.
Okay.
I'm the HR director at a 50-person tech company, and the webinar was about our new health benefits package that starts next month. Context.
Yep.
Format the email with a friendly greeting, 3-4 concise paragraphs, and include bullet points for the key takeaways from the webinar. Format.
Got it.
Keep the email under 200 words, maintain a professional but warm tone, and include a clear call to action about completing the benefits selection form by the end of the week. Constraints.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's comprehensive. You can see how that would lead to a much better result.
Absolutely. Armed with this structure, you're already like light years ahead. But, and there's always a but, even with the best intentions, it's still easy to stumble into some common pitfalls. We've seen 3 big ones that tend to trip up beginners. But now you know how to dodge them.
Okay, let's hear them. What are the traps?
The first one is simply being too vague. It's probably the most common and frustrating error.
We touched on this, like, help me with marketing.
Exactly. Just asking, help me with marketing is basically asking the AI to guess what you mean. It's useless. Instead, clarity gives you control. Something like, help me create a social media content calendar for a small bakery for the next 2 weeks with post ideas for Instagram and Facebook that highlight our seasonal pumpkin products.
So much clearer. And the tip for avoiding this, before you even hit enter, ask yourself this question. If I handed this request to a new intern, someone with 0 background in my business, would they understand what I need?
Good test.
If the answer is anything but a clear yes, you absolutely need to add more detail. The AI, in many ways, is like that brilliant but totally context-blind intern.
Great way to put it. Okay, mistake number 2. Assuming AI knows your background.
Ah, yes. The mind-reading assumption.
Right. It knows precisely nothing about you, your company, your unique selling points, your industry, unless you tell it.
0.
Nada. So you just can't expect a good response from something like, write copy for our landing page that highlights our unique approach
Okay.
if the AI has absolutely no idea what that approach is.
Right. Makes perfect sense. So how do you avoid that one?
Well, you need to bring the AI up to speed, just like you would with a new colleague, right?
Okay.
Imagine you're onboarding someone to your team or even just your industry for the first time. What's the essential background info they need to really grasp your request properly?
That's the level of detail you need.
Exactly. So a much, much better prompt would be something like, write copy for the landing page of a boutique financial advisory firm that specializes in sustainable investing for high net worth individuals. Our unique approach combines ethical investment screening with personalized wealth management strategies.
Huh.
Our target audience is environmentally conscious professionals aged 40-60.
Okay, now the AI actually knows what you're talking about. Specifics matter.
They really do. And the third major misstep we see is not specifying desired output format.
Ah, the formatting again. Yeah, I can see how that could be a problem.
It really can be. Without that guidance, the AI might give you brilliant information, truly insightful stuff, but in a structure that's completely useless for what you actually need to do with it.
Right, like getting a dense paragraph when you needed bullet points for a slide.
Exactly. So don't just say, give me ideas for improving customer retention. What are you going to do with whatever it spits out?
Could be anything.
Instead, specify. Give me 5 actionable strategies for improving customer retention for a SaaS product, presented as a numbered list. For each strategy, include a brief explanation, 2 to 3 sentences, and 1 concrete example of implementation.
Ah, numbered list, explanations, examples.
Right.
Very clear.
Right. The avoidance tip here is, before you submit, just take a second to visualize how you'll actually use the information. Do you need a list for a meeting agenda? Do you need paragraphs for a report? Maybe a table for comparing options?
Whatever it is, specify it directly in the prompt.
You got it. Specify.
Okay, so avoid vagueness, don't assume background knowledge, and specify the format. Got it.
All right, let's really put it all together now. Let's see what a successful interaction looks like in practice. We've got a fantastic step-by-step example for, a really common business scenario, drafting a project update email.
Okay, practical example. Let's do it.
So first, you define your task clearly. Draft a project update email.
Simple enough.
Task description. Check.
Then you add context. For the website redesign project I'm managing for a healthcare clinic, we're currently in week 6 of a 12-week timeline. The design phase is complete and development has begun but is slightly behind schedule due to an unexpected technical issue with the patient portal integration.
Lots of good context there. Project, client, timeline, status, blocker.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah. Next, specify format and structure. Structure the email with a positive opening paragraph, a section highlighting completed milestones with bullet points, a section addressing the delay with a clear solution, and a forward-looking conclusion with next steps.
Guiding the flow of the email. Okay.
And finally, add constraints and tone guidance. Keep the email under 300 words using a professional but confident tone. The audience is the clinic's executive team who are not technical but are concerned about the project timeline.
Constraints. Length, tone, audience considerations. Perfect.
You can almost feel how all 4 of those elements combine to create a really powerful, detailed prompt, right?
Definitely. You're setting the AI up for success there.
Of course, even with a beautifully crafted prompt like that, not all AI responses are created equal. So how do you know if you've actually got a good one back?
Good question. What are the signs?
Well, signs of a good AI response usually include things like it directly addresses all the parts of your request. It faithfully follows the format and tone you specified.
Sticks to the instructions.
Right. It provides specific and relevant content, not just generic stuff. And it organizes the information logically. Should, feel like it actually understood your intent.
Okay, so it does what you asked the way you asked it to. Makes sense. And the flip side, poor responses.
Conversely, yeah, signs of a poor AI response are pretty obvious when you see them. It ignores key elements of your request.
Just skip stuff.
Yeah. Or it offers really generic or vague information. Contains factual errors. That's a big one to watch for.
Ooh, yeah. Got to check the facts.
Always. Or it just rambles or completely misses the format you asked for.
Right. And the tricky part here, I suppose, is recognizing that even a really good prompt might still yield a less than perfect initial output. It might not nail it first time.
Exactly, which raises a critical question. When do you just scrap it and start over versus when do you try to refine what you've got?
Try again or refine. Okay.
That's the strategic choice you got to make.
Yeah.
Generally, you should probably try again if the AI completely misunderstood your request, like it went off on a totally weird tangent.
Okay, total misunderstanding. Start over.
Yeah. Or if the response contains obvious factual errors or maybe inappropriate content, or if the output is just cut off or clearly incomplete. Basically, if it's way off base, just hit reset.
Makes sense. Cut your losses. But when should you refine?
Well, you should definitely refine your prompt if the response is like Generally on the right track, but maybe too generic.
Okay, directionally correct, but needs more detail.
Exactly. Or maybe some parts are excellent, but other parts miss the mark. Or the format is correct, but the content just needs more depth or specifics.
Or maybe you realize you forgot something.
Yes. Or if you suddenly realize, oh, I forgot to include an important piece of context. That happens.
Right, so refining is more about iteration, building on what's there.
Exactly. This iterative process is really the true heart of effective AI collaboration. You're building a conversation, not just shouting instructions into the void.
I like that, building a conversation.
Let's see that refinement in action. Say our first draft of that project update email wasn't specific enough about the milestones of the delay.
Okay.
We can refine the prompt by saying something like, okay, that's a good start, but I'd like to make the email more specific. Please revise it to include these completed milestones.
Right.
1, user research completed with 15 patients and 5 staff members. 2, wireframes approved back on March 15th. And 3, visual designs finalized on April 2.
Adding specific details.
Exactly. And then add, also, please specify that the technical issue is related to HIPAA-compliant data transfer and that we brought in a specialist to expect to resolve it within 7 days, putting us only about 3 days behind schedule overall.
Wow. Okay, that adds a lot more specific detail and context.
See how specific that got? That's the power of refinement. You're building on what the AI already gave you, adding layers of detail.
Very powerful. Iteration is key.
Totally. So to really help you level up your prompting game, we've pulled out some fantastic tips and tricks from the sources. Some are pretty obvious, maybe, some less so, but they're all incredibly valuable for squeezing the most out of your AI interactions.
Okay, always good to have some pro tips.
The obvious ones first, quickly. Start simple and iterate. Don't try to build the perfect mega prompt first time.
Good advice.
Save your most effective prompts. If something works well, keep it so you can reuse or adapt it later.
Build a library. Yeah.
Use formatting in your prompts like bold text or bullet points or numbered lists to make your instructions clearer for the AI.
Help it see the structure of your request.
Right. And always be concise. You don't really need pleasantries like please and thank you, though it doesn't hurt, but clear, direct communication works best.
Get straight to the point. Okay, those make sense. What about the less obvious ones?
Okay, yeah. Here's where it really clicks, I think.
Yeah.
And you start feeling like a true AI conductor. These are the non-obvious, often game-changing tips.
Ooh, game-changing. All right.
First, the act as technique. This is great. It lets you assign a specific persona or role to the AI.
Tell it who to be.
Exactly. You start your prompt with act as a role, whatever role you want. For example, act as an experienced marketing director reviewing this draft email campaign.
And that changes the output.
It completely shifts the AI's perspective and the kind of feedback or text it generates. It's really effective.
Interesting. Okay. Act as. What else?
Second, use delimiters. When you're including, say, examples of text you want it to analyze or maybe blocks of text for it to work with, use delimiters like triple quotes or triple backticks to clearly separate that text from your actual instructions.
So it knows what's instructions versus what's content to process.
Precisely. It helps the AI understand the different parts of your prompt. Super helpful for more complex requests.
Okay, delimiters. Got it. Third,
specify what to avoid. Sometimes telling the AI what not to do is just as important as telling it what to do.
setting negative constraints.
Exactly. This helps prevent unwanted outputs or styles. For example, don't use technical jargon or marketing buzzwords in the response.
Useful for controlling the tone and language.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one.
And finally, ask for multiple options. When you're not quite sure exactly what you want, or maybe you just want to explore different angles on something.
Like brainstorming.
Exactly. Request variations. This is a huge time saver for brainstorming or comparing approaches. Like, provide 3 different approaches to introducing this new company policy, ranging from formal to conversational.
Let the AI generate the variety for you. Clever.
Yeah, it's really useful.
Okay, act A's, delimiters, specify what to avoid, ask for options. Those are genuinely impressive techniques. It feels like they allow you to exert much finer control over the AI's output.
You really do.
You move from just getting an answer to getting the right answer, tailored exactly how you need it. It transforms the AI from just a general tool into, well, a truly specialized assistant.
Yeah, moving from broad strokes to fine brushstrokes, maybe.
That's a great way to put it, exactly. From broad strokes to fine brushstrokes.
So, what does this all mean for you, the listener? You've now, hopefully, mastered the basics of communicating effectively with AI. You've gone from maybe making vague requests to knowing how to get exactly what you need, consistently.
You've cracked the code on basic prompting.
Yes, so you've cracked the code.
And if we connect this back to the bigger picture, this really isn't just about, saving a bit of time drafting emails or outlines, useful as that is.
Oh, it's bigger than that.
It's about fundamentally changing how you approach certain tasks. Moving from staring at a blank page to having a solid first draft in minutes. Then you leverage your human expertise for the refinement, the critical thinking.
It's a paradigm shift,
Yeah.
really, in how we can initiate creative work or even just administrative tasks.
Absolutely.
The key insight, I think, from this whole deep dive is crystal clear. The quality of your output depends heavily on the quality of your input, your prompt.
Garbage in, garbage out, basically, but good stuff in.
Good stuff in, much better stuff out. By investing just a little time up front in crafting clear, specific prompts with adequate context, you'll save significant time down the line and get far, far better results from these AI tools.
It's a small investment for a potentially massive payoff in productivity and quality.
Definitely.
So, as you start having these conversations with AI, maybe consider this. How might mastering this new communication skill change the kind of questions you feel empowered to ask?
Ooh, interesting thought.
Not just of the AI, but, in your work generally, maybe even in your world. Does it open up new possibilities for inquiry?
That's a fantastic question to ponder. How does this new tool change the questions we even think to ask?
Something to think about.
Definitely. And that really is just the beginning. In our next deep dive, we're going to build on these basics. We'll dive even deeper into the art of crafting more sophisticated prompts.
Upping the game.
Exactly. Prompts that can handle much more complex professional tasks. So get ready to ask even smarter questions.